We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Cincinnati Reds. The Reds are riding an 8-game win streak. They'll try to run it to 9 next. Luis Castillo gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Big arm. This is a guy that when he learns to control the strike zone, particularly with this off-speed pitches, has a chance to improve in a short amount of time. Mid to high 90s fastball with a lot of movement. His breaking pitches need some refining, but if he takes that next step and starts to get that breaking stuff over, look out. This guy could get better really fast.
Gene Segura standing in. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. It'll be a leadoff single.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And a mistake here as he's tagged out in no man's land. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now McCutchen belts one, carrying well to left field. And that's off the left field wall. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
A man at second with 1 down, and that'll bring up Bryce Harper. First offering on its way.
Nope, that's inside.
And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they have certainly had it going lately. Winners of 8 in a row.
I'm super excited, Matty, to watch this team play today because it's rare. You don't see many teams rattle off 8 wins in a row like they have. It's all working for them right now, and I'm super excited to watch them take the field today.
Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit. He'll get it into second. The tag, and he's nabbed, trying for 2. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, one guy that's worth the price of admission, Andrew McCutchen. He's hitting over 400. Now, hold on. I know it's just April, but that's really impressive. And if you're hitting 400 in the backyard playing wiffle ball, you're still doing something pretty good. It's been a great start, and I'm interested to see if he can feed off of it the rest of the way.
Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Here's the 1-0. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees. 1-1. One and one, the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Going back is the center fielder, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
This is why it's so important to give your cleanup hitter an opportunity to hit with runners in scoring position. He does just what he's supposed to do, lacing a double and driving in a run, just like you draw it up.
In now, JT Realmuto, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. Realmuto is, of course, a highly regarded catcher, and it's really fun to watch him control the game behind the plate, not only with his glove work, but with the arm as well. He's got a cannon, and it's in the head of opposing base runners every night. Certainly a valuable guy to have on your squad.
Yeah, he certainly could have a C on his chest. The captain of the infield. controlling the pitching staff, shutting down the running game, soft hands. I can't say enough about this player.
Popped him up. Barnhart over to his left. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. One for the Phillies here on the RBI double. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 1-0 Philadelphia. Jake Arrieta will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last outing, only allowing 1 run. If he brings that kind of stuff to the ballpark, he has a chance to pitch another gem in this one.
Settling in now, number 4. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they suffered a bit of a setback last time out, but not to worry. They're still 6-2 over their previous 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
So coming to the plate, Jesse Winker. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
That's the game plan right there. Elevate the sinker from the offensive standpoint. That's what they talked about in the hitters meeting. And on the flip side, if the pitcher doesn't get that pitch down, there's going to be a call to the pen shortly.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. They'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. His history with Jake Arrieta, he's gone 3 for 6. Winker leads off first with 1 away. In the dirt here, and the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Left a change out there for him, but he missed it. 2-1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
A bouncer up the middle, taken in by Gregorius. The relay on to first, the double play, and the side is retired. Boy, oh boy. 1 hit's all they get. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Phillies lead this one 1-0. Striding into the box, Didi Gregorius. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And he's going to kick off the second with extra bases. Running hard, he's digging for second. And the Phillies are able to get things started with a leadoff double.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
And in steps Scott Kingery. He swings and grounds it to short. Galvis is there, throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Okay, here's how the Reds are lining up in this one. And let's take a look at third baseman Eugenio Suarez, one of the more underrated players in our sport. Big time power from the right side, ability to crush a hanging breaking ball. Also soft hands at the hot corner. Very reactionary down there, and a strong arm.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will get all the way to the wall now. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
To the plate now, Jake Arrieta. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Runner at second here with one man out. Now a swing and a ball tapped out in front of Arrieta. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The third baseman, number 2.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set. Here it comes. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Ball 1. 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Men on third with 2 down. Segura behind on a 1-2 count. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, D-Row. One inning, he'll be given that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you could see some definite.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. One for the Phillies here on the RBI double. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 2-0 Philly. Ready now, Eugenio Suarez. And he has been, pardon the cliche, in fuego of late. Seen that average shoot up quite a bit over the past 8 ball games. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
If he's able to dot that sinker down and away and execute that pitch all day, you're going to see a lot of weak contact, and the infield defense is going to be on its toes.
0-2 the count to Suarez.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
And he got him.
Batting fifth.
Standing in, Mike Moustakas. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hard liner to center field. And this will be taken in out there just a few steps in front of the track, and there are 2 away now.
Batting fifth. The left fielder, Nick Castellanos.
In now for the Reds, Nicholas Castellanos. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
No, that's down.
Oh, look at that stop. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Reds are down in order. They trail things here 2-0. Here's Andrew McCutchen now, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first.
Hey, there's a base hit to lead off the third inning. Talk about having a lot of traffic, D-Roll. He's given up several hits already, so he's been in the stretch most of the game.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Dan. That is the name of the game for this offense. They're trying to get this guy in the stretch. Hopefully he misses over the heart of the plate like he's been doing so far up until this point.
First offering on its way. Bryce Harper stands in as he looks at ball one here. A runner at first with no outs here. Drilled right back up the middle. Galvis, great stop on to first, and they get the double play.
Now batting.
Just like they drew it up. A great dive and stop to get the double play started, and then a perfect flip from his belly. Add this one to the highlight reel.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Down quickly go the Phillies as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Bottom of the third now. Now at the plate, Freddie Galvis. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest.
Galvis.
Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
Galvis behind 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Here it comes. Popped him up. Hoskins in foul ground. 1 out.
Batting eight, the catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
Digging in, Tucker Barnhart, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Here's the first pitch to him. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Kingery's there. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Luis Castillo.
So stepping in, Luis Castillo. Arrieta is ready. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
The 1-0 home. A shot down the first baseline. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They trail it here 2-0. Digging in, JT Realmuto. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
And a fastball's in there for strike one. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Didi.
Into the box, Didi Gregorius. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball in.
The 1-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Castellanos is underneath this one, and he's got it for out number 2.
The batter number 4, second baseman.
2 are gone in the Philly fourth, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder Scott Kingery. Now the pitch. Drilled to the right side, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Stepping in now, Roman Quinn. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Phillies strand 1. They're up 2-0. Riding in once again, number 4 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning. That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Kingery's there. And there's one away.
The right fielder, number 33, Jesse Winker.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And next to bat will be Jesse Winker. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Count is 1-2 now. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
So up steps the former MVP Joey Votto. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
No, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Reds leave 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Jake Arrieta. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
A 1-ball, 2-strike count to the Phillies pitcher. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Line to the right side, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Ready for another shot now. Andrew McCutchen. He singled his last time up. From the stretch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. Throw is up the line as it gets away.
I think this one all comes down to poor footwork. The runner really didn't have that big of a lead by any means, so he was probably just simply throwing over there. It looks pretty easy, right? But when you're spinning to make that throw like that, this one just gets away from him, something he might need to work on before his next outing.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Outside, that's a ball.
Now the 1-0. Two runs, 9 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Oh, he pulls the string on the circle change. 1-2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Outside and a full count. 3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
High in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia, but they're on top 2-0. And back in Cincinnati as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and flat out he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Thank you, Heidi. And the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
Number 2, Nick.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Nicholas Castellanos. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. First offering on its way.
Count 1-0. Hey! Got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Now the 1-1 pitch. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And this one is gone. A home run. It's a solo shot off the bat of Nick Castellanos. First home run of the campaign for him. As the Reds are off the schneid, it's now a 2-1 game.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Now batter.
Standing in now, Freddie Galvis. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Ball 1.
Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. A ball and 2 strikes. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
You're grinding so hard at the plate right there, expecting something on the corners, and what happens? Changeup, middle cut. Your eyes light up, but you're just not able to barrel it up.
And there are 2 away now.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
At the plate, Tucker Barnhart. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
Arrieta's got his target. Here comes the first pitch.
Yeah.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
The flip to the pitcher covering, as that will retire the side. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Digging in once again, Rhys Hoskins. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
Well, they've been treating him like a punching bag out there. As we take a look at the line, you can see that he's given up double-digit hits, and things don't look like they're going to get any better. He might not last much longer.
Into the box, JT Realmuto, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-0. On a line, that's a base hit. Oh, and he can't come up with it. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. Red skipper up out of the dugout and making that slow trek to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Amir Garrett is given the ball here to try to work out of a tough situation. 2 runners in scoring position to deal with. So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. Now a bunt attempt here. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2. Garrett is a guy known for his lights out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty D, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
Stepping in, Scott Kingery. The potential second run of the inning stands at third. First pitch on its way. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is a reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation to the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI two-bagger.
Into the box now, Roman Quinn. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 0-1 pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Hit weakly back to the mound. And no chance on the throw, so a great effort, but that'll be scored a base hit.
Now back.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
From the stretch, down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Hard hit to the left side, but taken in out there, it's short. And that will become out number 2.
The third baseman, number 2, the Segura.
Now at the plate, Gene Segura, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. 2 low, 1-0. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Now a move over to first. Throw is up the line as it gets away. But luckily it doesn't get far enough away to allow the runners to advance. And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2. Hit to short. Fielded by Galvis. And a close play at second, but the throw does beat him and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. 1 error in the inning and 2 left. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Phillies 4 and the Reds 1. Mark Payton is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Number 34, Mark Payton.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. that's just off the corner and low, ball 2.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really...
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Quinn is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
Now batting, number 4.
Coming to the plate now, number 4. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This one for the shortstop, Gregorius. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The right fielder, number 33, Jesse Winker.
Ready now for Cincinnati, Jesse Winker. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Arrieta gets the sign. First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
A dive, and he knocks it down. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single.
Number 19.
In is Joey Votto now. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. 6th inning. 4-1 is our score. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is McCutchen. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Cincinnati. They trail it 4-1. Wade Miley is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. Into the box now, Andrew McCutchen. So far 2 for 3 in this one.
Leading off for Philadelphia.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Andrew McCutchen.
Miley, a native of Louisiana, the Bayou State. He was a first-round pick during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something.
High and deep to right. Winker is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
The first baseman, number 17, Rhys Hoskins.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First offering on its way. On the ground is short. This could be two. There's one. Relay to Votto's in time at first, and it's a double play. Side retired. Phillies go down quietly there, but they lead it 4-1. Digging in, Eugenio Suarez. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Hit softly down the line at first, but this will get foul for strike two. Trying to strike him out for the third time. Just short, hit hard. Gregorius is there. Throw on to first, in time, one away.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Mike.
Now at the plate, Mike Moustakas. A line out and a ground ball for an out on his line so far. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Sliced hard on the ground, and a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a one-out base runner. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tough, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game.
Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And the recovery throw is too late, and there are two on with one away now.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, ready.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, one man out. And up next, the former Philly shortstop, Freddie Galvis. No balls and one strike. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
The Reds have been searching for that big hit all game long. Let's hope they can get it. They're starting to run out of time. It's about time for something to happen.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Hit down the line at first. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Great job by the pitcher right there to put him in the proverbial rocking chair. Slowed him down, sped him up, slowed him down. Let's see where he's going now.
Got him to go down swinging there. Freddie Galvis becomes out number 2 this inning. Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone. And next to bat will be Tucker Barnhart. Strike taken. Good pitch on the lower part of the zone.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Arrieta sets. Here's his offering. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. The throw home. But the throw will be well up the line as he scores easily.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-hard RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Here's the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 2 down, runners at first and second. Ball 2 with a sinker that runs off the inside.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. Reds will be forced to settle for just the 1. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Phillies lead it 4-2. Michael Lorenzen has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. So striding forward now, JT Realmuto. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. first pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
Up next for Philadelphia, the shortstop.
Stepping up now, Didi Gregorius. He was a ground out victim last time up. There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Got Kingery.
So now to the plate, Scott Kingery, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Grounded weakly to the left. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
The center fielder, number 24.
Standing in, Roman Quinn. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And too high with the cut fastball. It's 1-0 now. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a liner into right center. That's going to be a base hit. Trotting in to score is the runner from third, and that'll push the lead up to 3 here in the 8th.
Hey, D-Roll, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
At the plate, Jake Arrieta, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Lifted in the air to center. Number 4 is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. Leading off the inning, number 4, and they'll need him to get something going here. David Robertson is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Robertson.
Now here it comes. Here's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
1-1 to the Reds leadoff man. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. He was great all night long.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
At the plate now, Jesse Winker, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
Got to find a way to scratch at least 1 across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Grounded up the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
I really like watching righties throw that cutter in on lefties' hands like that. This one was down 2, and if he hits it, there's a pretty good chance he's going to pound it into the ground, maybe even give himself a shin burger.
The 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Jesse Winker goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half.
Joey Votto.
Stepping in now, Joey Votto. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And this is swung on and missed as they jump ahead of Votto here. 0-2.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
2 out, nobody on. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Thursday Night Baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Robert Stevenson enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Stevenson.
All set for the start of the inning. At the plate, Gene Segura. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Winker is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Andrew McCutchen. It was a walk in his last trip. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
The 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off him. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
Line towards center field. Number 4 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Ready for another chance? Bryce Harper. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the. He's down in order, and it remains 5-2. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Eugenio Suarez. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Hector Neris comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. 1 ball, no strikes to count. High in the air down the right field line. And no one will track it down. 1-2.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Not cheated on that swing, but the splitters by him 0-2.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down to the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
Here it comes, 0-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
First delivery to him on the way. And this is in the air to right. And this should do it. He brings it in, and the Phillies have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and they know this is going to be a tough stretch on the road. To win the first game of the series has got to feel pretty good. Something to build on for tomorrow.
5-2 the final score tonight. Philadelphia jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jake Arrieta wins his 3rd of the season. Hector Neris wraps it up for the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
All right, well, the Phils come out to Cincinnati for game 1 of this weekend 4-game series, and on the back of Jake Arrieta, take the win 5-2. Didi Gregorius 2 for 4. He is the player of the game. 2 doubles and a run batted in. Overall good performance by the Phils. Scoring early and compiling more in the 6th. They scored in the 1st and the 2nd. Scored 2 in the 6th and 1 in the 8th. And that was enough to get the win as Jake Arrieta picks up his 3rd win of the season. And Hector Neris comes in and gets his 3rd save in as many tries. As you see there, Didi Gregorius 2 for 4 with 2 doubles, a run batted in, scoring twice himself. Roman Quinn, who has really picked up steam, some timely hitting, 3 for 4 with a double, knocking into Rhys Hoskins, also 2 for 4 with a double and a run batted in, scoring himself. And His Royal Highness Scott Kingery, 2 for 4 with a double and an RBI. So Phil's after that shellacking they took on Tuesday with a day off, I guess, had a chance to sort of soak their heads a little bit, just kind of clear the cobwebs and get focused. So they come out here to Cincinnati. This is game 1 of a 4-game set. So certainly they are not out of the woods, and actually it's a 4-game set, really of an 8-game road trip for the Fightin' Phils. So as we we'll take a look at the game log. Wow, that's a heck of a game log. I am not going to go through all that. Although we will go back and we'll have a look here. Castellanos with the lone home run in this game today for the Cincinnati Reds. So that was your lone big fly today. And then good to see a notable in this game. Made a few roster moves during the off day. We activated David Robinson, brought him back. We actually sent down, just get out of this real quick. We'll just get to that. And there you see the line score. Jake Arrieta, his 3rd win. Hector Neris, his 3rd save in as many tries. Jake Arrieta, poor guy, you know. He was working on it pretty good. He was under 1 on the ERA, but now he let up 2 runs. But oh well. Phils go to 9-4 on the young season. Cincinnati falls to 10-2. Battle of two first place teams. That's easy for me to say. As you can see, the beginning of this 8-game road trip before they head back home to face the Fish. So the first of 4 here against Cincinnati, 4 against Milwaukee before heading home. Jake Arrieta, yes, the win. Luis Castillo takes the loss. He falls to 1-1. Jake Arrieta, 1.13 ERA. He's still got to be up there in the top of the heap as far as earned run average, certainly in wins, especially in the National League. Phils win by a score of 5-2. Got started a little bit late today, but tomorrow we'll be getting started probably a little bit earlier even. Got some family quarantine family things to do tomorrow. So we're just going to keep bringing you Phillies baseball here on the show, here on the Bilskie Network. And tomorrow, Zach Eflin will take the hill for the Phils, looking for his first win. And he'll be opposed by Sonny Gray, also looking for his first win. So we're going to have 2 pitchers looking for their first win of the season. Pretty good matchup today. Obviously, as we take a look back to Tuesday, they took, again, that shellacking from the Toronto Blue Jays by a score of 10-3. And then, like I said, that day off must have done them some good. They came right out and went right back to work, scoring runs, being aggressive at the plate, and plating some runs when needed, and that was a big help. So we will get out of this, and as we look ahead, yes, Zach Eflin will go tomorrow, Saturday afternoon, Vince Velasquez, and then of course Aaron Nola, the ace, will take to the hill in the final game of this 4-game series in Cincinnati before heading to Milwaukee for 4 against the Brew Crew. So we're going to get out of this. There you see Didi Gregorius, the Topps Player Spotlight Player of the game. And so we're just going to get out of here. We're not even going to bother doing the post-game show. Phils take the win. And Jake Arrieta, the win. Hector Neris, the loss. Luis Castillo, Hector Neris, the save with his third. Luis Castillo, the loss. So we will see you tomorrow for Game 2 of this 4-game set as the Phils and the Cincinnati Reds will go back at it again. Thanks for watching.